We were really interested in how positive parenting may relate to the brain and also potentially be connected to stressful experiences. We know that stressful experiences impact different parts of the brain, sometimes causing parts of the brain to shrink or lose volume. And for our study, what we did was we analyzed the brain images of about 500 children, where they told us about stressful experiences in their lives. They also told us about behavioral problems or challenges they were having. And then they also reported about parenting and positive parenting practices. And what we found first, like lots of other research, is that with greater levels of stress, we saw smaller volumes or less tissue in a brain region called the hippocampus. The hippocampus is critical for learning and memory, helping us think about past events and connect that knowledge to kind of our current environment. And so we found smaller volumes in that region with greater levels of stress. But if the youth in the study, if they reported having high levels of positive parenting, we didn't see that relationship. So parenting was basically stopping or pushing back against the effects of stress from a neurobiological perspective. So even if you had very high levels of stress, if that was accompanied with very high levels of positive parenting, we didn't see these changes in the brain. Everyone experiences stress. And I think now there are many ways for children to feel stress and to feel very negative. It could be an interaction on social media, it could be bullying on the playground, but it is very common. Most children will report some levels of pretty high stress throughout their life. It could be a developmental transition, like moving between different houses or different locations, different cities, but it could be changing grades. And so children may feel stressed at many different moments of their life, and sometimes the stress is quite profound and potentially extreme. Positive parenting is engaging with your child in a kind of warm and supportive way, providing support for them, affirming them, letting them know that they're doing a good job, praising them, maybe having physical affection, trying to help them through a difficult moment or a challenging piece of their life. We think that positive parenting helps kind of slow down or stop these effects. So having a warm and supportive caregiver may make you feel less negative, or help you kind of calm down some of your intense emotions after something bad happens. And we think that then that kind of cascades into the brain. You may have less negative emotions because of a positive parent and positive caregiving, and then that causes less impact or less influences on the brain.